in social studies, we are learning about language barriers. Language barriers are when two or more groups don't speak different languages, so they don't understand each other. And this happened when the Europeans interacted with the natives. The Europeans gave um, the natives a contract or rules, and that they signed or agreed to, and if they didn't agree to those rules, they would be kicked out of land. They would be kicked out of their land or enslaved. And if they did agree to those rules, they'd lose a bunch of things like freedom, land, and a bunch of other stuff. So, if they didn't follow those rules, they would be killed or enslaved. And while they were signing the contract, the Europeans bribed them with shiny objects. Shiny objects is kind of like bowls, cups, and stuff that are made out of silver or gold or copper. And this incident was similar to our class example. Miss Laidlaw didn't inform us that this was gonna happen. So what happened was she gave us this blue sheet, and this blue sheet has a language that we didn't understand. And she put candy in front of us, and then she said, and then one of the 8th graders read out the rules, and Miss Laidlaw said to sign it or not. And I was one of the few people that signed it, and we were kicked out of the room because we weren't following instructions. And the people that didn't sign it were also kicked out later. And then whenever we came, and then this was an example of what happened with the natives and Europeans, because she bribed us and we had to sign a contract. And sometimes 95 to 98% of the population, or most of the natives, would be kicked out, or killed, or enslaved.